Alright, so now that we explored why the U-joint just kind of like is a little wobbly, let's actually check out what a constant velocity joint even looks like. So I'm going to go to 507movements.com. So yeah, this is the easiest way to consume this page. Though I got to be careful not to show the animated version of these because they're copyright. But yeah, if you look at this, that's movement 51. That's basically a U joint there. I mean, it doesn't look very substantial, but that truly is what it is. A CV joint actually precedes it. So CV is honestly like putting two U joints together. So that's what we're gonna do here. And honestly, I don't think we're gonna have to do that much modeling. I believe I can use what I have already here. So, let's address the elephant in the room. Why is this guy errored? First thing I want to know. Oh, okay, because I think there's this delete bodies is consuming the bodies, and then it's trying to delete something that isn't there. Okay, so this guy can go away. Why are all my windows just spawning in the wrong place? Alright, so that is how that happened. So that's how I modeled it. I modeled all this stuff in one part and then did a save bodies command to put them in their own separate SolidWorks part. I love doing the mechanisms that way. It's just a quick way of getting them in place. Refreshing. All right, let's get into it. So I know I will need two of these, so I'm actually going to turn this. So let me open. I really should go and, address this from the original SolidWorks part. But I'm in the mood for some, yeah, let's do some direct editing. Why not? This might be a simple exercise, actually, so maybe my delete face can do this. So delete, we're gonna set it to delete and patch. Let's select all tangency and then just deselect these. So yeah, that's a little life hack there. So even if your bulk select tools don't get you exactly what you want, it's easier than picking all these tiny faces, right? So I think just over selecting by using that tool and just, getting rid of the excess. It's a good way to do it. Oh no, why'd you do that to me? For some reason, it kicked out my selection. No worries, because it did not take me very long. But it looks like I might just have to pick these dudes manually. It's alright. So now I selected all these faces here. So what I'm hoping delete and patch will do for us is basically there's a bit of a planar surface here. It should be enough to close up that gap. Oh, Yashwanth saying, hey Rob, I'm very happy to share with you that I've been selected for the SolidWorks Champions program. Yes, that is amazing, dude. So for those of you who don't know, SolidWorks Champions program is basically we got a little club going on of just like the community, the community people in the whole SolidWorks community. So I was in there for a little while because I run the channel and stuff like that, but Yashwanth has been really killing it with especially his dailies and his dedication to getting certified. Like I remember when he was, really hell bent to get expert certified, and he did it. So, totally deserved, man. Welcome aboard. No, faces cannot be patched due to geometry condition. And let me spin this dude around. Let's see. Alright, well, if I hit delete, does it leave anything behind? Surface, oh yeah. So that's a cool trick what I just did. So it was giving me an error. Couldn't patch due to geometry condition. Instead of delete and patch, just do delete. That is the mode of this tool that is just kind of the most accepting of weird circumstances. So I hit OK. And if it's one body left, that means, oh yeah, it's something weird with it. You got to do it manually. But I just forgot to click a face. So let me go back and zoom in, click it, set it back to delete and patch. See what that does. And there we go. Like it never even happened. So, I love doing stuff like this. So in order to make that CV joint, I think I'm gonna like pattern this one way or another. Well, this one actually has it facing the same way, like in the same plane. You see that? Well, we have analysis tools. If I put it on wrong, I can always fix it. So let's go ahead. Yeah, let's put a point right at the center here. So if I go to features, reference geometry point, and this select any face, it'll actually bring out the centroid for you, which is pretty nice. And then what it can do, I might just do, snap back in there. I'll just do move and just do copy, because I might have to rotate it. So I want to rotate about this point. The right hand rule states that I need to rotate about Y 180 degrees, and yeah, that looks pretty good. And let's try and combine this. See what we get. Okay, and maybe look a little less weird here. Might have to. It's being not very agreeable. Let me get my my edge select is not even working here, so let me try a face fillet. From here to here, please. There we go. Yeah, it's nice that fillet has like so many different options to it. I don't know what I'd do without it. And let me see if I can just get that to mirror. That would be nice. Features to mirror. No. Alright, well, I'm just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. You do it again. Well, that wasn't so bad, and that seems to have created our joint. By the way, I did a little bit of rearranging with the elements in the stream. You know, I figured I can make that SolidWorks screen a lot bigger, and you know that with the with the mouse callouts too. So, you know, I'm always looking for feedback on it. You know, I just wanted to make it easier to enjoy on whatever platform. Let's see. Alright, so let me turn off my edge filter because I know that's going to drive me crazy if I don't get to it. Go back to our assembly. Okay. Ooh, that's weird. Why is this menu blank? Oh, alright. Okay, whatever. There's a bit of weirdness. So it looks like the mate actually persisted, even though I did some even though I did a bit of direct modeling. Hooray, mates. Sometimes they do things. Alright, so let's get a copy of this. So I'm holding down Control, click, and drag. We'll get you another instance of the component. And I'm just going to go for this edge to this, which I know is not the most robust way of modeling it, but it is like the one mate way of just getting it not only rotationally constrained, but also in the axial direction as well, so it doesn't slide out. Okay, I might have to Never mind. Maybe I have to look at those mates. They're having a party here. And then I can, of course, just take this. And let's go ahead and just do the same thing. Why doesn't it want to be mated? You're not. Okay, hey, we guys just got to go into mate tool. I'm gonna give this a quick. Let me do a save as actually. I'll give this a new directory. So we're on day 481, which is movement 50, I believe. Okay, yeah, I got just a bit of work to do in order to get this to not flop around so much. Alright, how do I want to do this? I know with this, let me show the top plane. Because I know I put a mate between a point, so get that to show up too. Oh no, it's in here. Oh, but point 2 should be in the right place. Yeah. So so this angle. Oh, that is so weird. You guys saw that, right? I had a hunch. That mate was errored. It's missing a face. That was so, you know, that makes perfect sense. But what's strange is that SolidWorks didn't let me know. Probably because I didn't rebuild, but you know, let's get the angle of that squared away. And you know, I might just put another point. Yeah, there's no point here. Let's get a centroid of that face. Alright, so there should be only one, yeah, that degree of freedom. 1 degree of freedom left. So should I reference this or this? Well, let's yeah, let's do it from here to here, because then I could set the angles equal to each other. Draw a skeleton sketch. Yeah, that's another what Yashwant is saying on the chat. Another great way of doing that. You do a sketch in the assembly level and you can mate to that. And it's actually kind of what I do when I model in a part. What I'll do is I'll convert a whole bunch of edges in order to mate to when I bring it back into the in the assembly. So in most cases I use that, but you know, I think we're gonna be okay this way too. You know, we want an angle, sir. Or I might do that if this gives me some problems. Let's see. I should be able to do this with that. Okay. So I'm just gonna give it this weird value, but then I'm gonna angle 2, that should appear. Double click and say that this should equal to this. 25. Rebuild. Alright, and now should all be there. Check that out. Let me hide a bunch of the garbage. And yeah, let's throw this into a motion study. Oh, it's showing me a window. Probably should just make a new one, honestly. New motion study, and I'll say constant rate motor 12 in that direction. Set to motion analysis. Okay, so that's moving just the way we expected. We got Electrica in the chat. Hello, good to see you. We're just doing some 3D modeling. We're looking at this, what is now a constant velocity joint. So let's do a bit of testing here. Testing. No, we don't want trace path, although that is cool. We want to analyze the angular velocity. So just to make sure we're not going insane, just do, select result component. Just do the magnitude. Yep, it's right at 72. Hooray. Oh, by the way, Electrica, we I'll probably be playing a little bit of Genshin a little bit later in the stream once I get all this stuff done. So yeah, when I get done with this stuff, I figure instead of just closing the stream down, might as well, have some fun and hang out with you guys a little bit more. I might play some games here. It's exciting because one of the games I play, they released a new character. Although it's kind of a luck-based system to see if you get that character, so we'll see how my luck is. So that'll be exciting. Alright, so we got the one plot. Let's do that again. I might be able to just do the square face. What does this give us? Okay, so that gives you the sinusoidal sinusoidal velocity behavior. So moment of truth. What does the end do? So one more time. Velocity, angular, magnitude, circly face. Alright, that's fun. So why is this constant velocity joint not being constant velocity? And well, many reasons for that. One is the angle of transmission may not be the same, but should have made them equal. So just to sanity check, we have 25 here and 25 here. So that's checked. The next thing we should do is that this is phased incorrectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this back. And actually I might be able to do it in this feature. If I turn this 90 degrees about the z-axis, we'll make it look like that. So if we combine, that's fine. Fillet is probably going to fail. And that's fine. And this fillet's going to fail. Yeah, that's to be expected. So let's go ahead. Let me go back here and I can rerun. Ooh, hello. Check for discontinuity in motion inputs. Wow, that's a new one. Does not like, oh, maybe it just had to, yeah, maybe it just had to rebuild. Alright, so now, what does this plot say? Okay, so that's really interesting. So what I'm seeing here, so these look exactly the same, but they're not. And that's why it's very, that's why it's important to actually set what your graphs look like. So let's chart properties. Oh, not chart properties. I need axis. Yeah, axis properties. Scale. Just start at 0 and at 100, and break it down into 10 and 5. So we have something like this. And let's adjust the axis properties for this one too. Undo all of this. So from 0 to 100, 10, 5. So now these should be the same, except when you put them together. So you can see it's doing that sinusoidal behavior, but instead of the sinusoids canceling out, they're actually adding together, making the discrepancy much worse. But we're getting somewhere. Oh, just in the chat. Hello everyone, first time live. Oh, welcome to the stream, my friend. Yeah, you found me through 3D Experience World. You know, that event was so fun. You know, I'm so glad you're here. You found your way over, and yeah, you know, come to our Discord, hang out. A lot of fun stuff. But let me get back to this. So that's what's so nice about SolidWorks. So even though like these fillets are failing, I can still just kind of play around with this. So what happens if I phase it? Well, I mean, that's the, well, actually, let me try something here. So this is silly, but let me run all of these again. Yep, there we go. I put it on backwards. So to reiterate, so plot 3 is the input. Plot 4 is the velocity of the middle member of the CV joint. Plot 5 is the output, which you can see other than there's like a tiny blip there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, we phase them such that the velocities cancel out. So some of you might be wondering, so what real world implications does this have? Well, anyone who's worked on their car knows, and like I said, have done drivetrain work. If you take out the drive shaft from your car before marking how it was put together before, you're in a world of pain. The procedure is, before, if you need to remove your drive shaft for some reason, you need to take like a marker or something and mark where along the bolt pattern your drive shaft is attached to your car. Because if you put it in backwards, you get these vibrations. So, you know, phasing is really, really important for these kinds of mechanisms. And anyone who's you know, made that mistake before will you know, should have showed them this, I guess. Should have had SolidWorks. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. So first I'm gonna focus on I'm gonna focus on getting this saved out. So let me get this positioned in a way that looks cool. Maybe like that. And actually I also, oh shoot. Let me save this position, so new position. Man, these things are just popping up everywhere. Alright, so now, because when I move this it goes back, but because I have that saved position I can put it right back. Excuse me. So I'll replace key, and actually replace key again, and let me fix the looks of this. So this fillet, can we I think it's stuttering a little bit. Let me save. Yeah, that's a just long-time SolidWorks user. As soon as something starts acting up, you know, it's best that you get your stuff saved up. For some reason it's not letting me access this fillet, even though, you know, you can see from the display I'm clearly clicking on it. Hello. Oh, that's weird. Well, doesn't this boggle the mind? What if I resize this window? Nope, they're invincible. All right, one last thing I'll try is I'll close and just open the dude back up. Nope. All right. Well, you leave me with no choice. I will put them back again. You know, sometimes you just gotta deal with these quirky things. Wow, why is this thing like actually intangible? There we go. go back here to motion study 2 and make sure that this is set to 60 FPS because that's the way I like it. Rerun. Ooh, look how smooth that is. Well, it depends if, you know, on YouTube you have your stuff set to 60 FPS. So let's go ahead. Make sure this is 60. Set to MP4. Square. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, and we'll let that churn. And I'll take a good look here. Check my Twitter. Oh yeah, my Twitter just recently got over 300 followers. Took forever, but you know, anyone that, you know, comes out to just see any of my content, no matter what they do, it's just like I appreciate every last one of you. It's so fun. All right, so that saved out. Let's go to the folder. Oop, I killed the music. Sorry. But, oh, where'd it go? Come back. There we go. So that's looking pretty good. I think I can work with that.